96.7 KCAL rocks. It is Thursday, and it is a good day in SoCal for sports. That's why we got to talk to our guy, Pep. What's up, Pep?
Oh, it's a huge day. Do you guys? And I know. Listen, I know you know the feeling when you walk into a buffet and you are starving and everything looks good. I mean, everything: the enchiladas, the fried chicken, the spaghetti, the soft serve ice cream. Like everything looks good. That's exactly what's happening this morning because I've got so much good sports stuff. I don't even know where to start. I just want to feast on all of it. But we will start with the Lakers because it is the NBA Finals and they did win Game 1 last night against the Miami Heat, 116-98. And guys, it was a dominant win.
A little bit of help LeBron got from AD once I saw AD was doing well and then LeBron was doing well. I mean, it's like LeBron's thinking, this is all I need. I just need a little bit of help.
No, that's exactly right. And we kind of knew going into the series that LeBron and his help, and I say Anthony Davis, who's probably still one of the top 5 players in the league, it was going to be LeBron and Anthony Davis against a more complete, I'd say well-rounded Miami Heat team. And round one, or I should say game one, goes to the Lakers because the two superstars played like superstars. And if they're going to play like that, I don't know if Miami's going to hang around very long.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, what are the chances now that Miami even gets a win?
No, I know it looks tough. I mean, and I think AD and LeBron deserve a ton of credit for developing their game. I mean, the shooting of AD from 3 inside, outside. And LeBron, when he came into the league, he was basically just a locomotive, right?
Yeah.
Now he's hitting threes, hitting J's, expanded their game, made their game last. It's amazing it's year 17 for LeBron. He's playing like this. It's ridiculous.
What happened? Wasn't Magic Johnson supposed to be the guy who saved the Lakers? What happened to him? What happened to the Bush children? Come on!
Hey.
Get them all out.
He looked good.
Just bring LeBron to town, add water, there's your championship.
It looks like it.
Think about it. He won in Miami, he won in Cleveland, and he's 3 wins away from doing it with the Lakers. That would be 3 different NBA franchises to bring them an NBA championship. Just unbelievable.
Wow. He would probably bring an NBA Finals to Menifee if given the chance.
If he could, right?
Down to the fee, all the way to the fee if they had a team. Yeah, so game 1 goes to the Lakers last night. And the other big news, I guess, for our Los Angeles teams was the Dodgers taking their first game in their National League Wild Card Series against the Milwaukee Brewers 4-2 last night. And because, guys, this is only a 3-game series, they're going to play again today. And if the Dodgers win today, that series is over. They're moving on to the next round.
Orty, I'm really glad that they got by this 3-game series because it's so dangerous. If you kind of like come out flat in baseball, you could get beat so quick 2 games. Like, look what the Dodgers are going to do here. They're going to get rid of this team probably real quick. I'm very glad the Dodgers are working this way. And to see Corey Seager hit a home run. He's battled a long way coming back from injury, so it was cool to see that.
And if you're counting at home, I know everyone's excited that the first team to advance in the playoffs was the Houston Astros. So
yeah, bang.
That's 2020 for you. The Houston Astros, the biggest cheaters out there, they advance in the baseball playoffs first. So who would have thought? Okay, we're going to get to the NFL. There is some big football news coming out this morning and some big games coming up this weekend. It's all brought to you by Matheson Gas. They are the gas professionals with 3 locations across the Inland Empire in Rancho Cucamonga, Fontana, and Riverside. So you can get your gas at Matheson Gas, propane, helium, CO2 for your business, your brewery, your backyard, and your grill. That's MathesonGas.com online. If you're checking it out on your computer or your smartphone, that's Matheson Gas, the gas professional. So the big news coming out this morning, and unfortunately the Tennessee Titans had a couple more positive COVID-19 cases, so they're going to postpone the Titans versus Steelers game, which was scheduled for this Sunday. They're going to postpone it to later in the season. So now it's up to, I think, 11 positive cases, and of those 11, 5 of them are players. So they're going to postpone it indefinitely, try to circle back and get it later in the year.
And now, 40, this just happened because I believed at first they were trying to make it a Monday night doubleheader.
They were talking about, Monday, even like a midday Monday game, or even possibly a Tuesday game, which I guess happened like back in 2010 when there was like a blizzard. We had a Tuesday game too.
Is that just too much to try to schedule? So they just end with more coming out or whatever? They decided to move it to later. Okay.
Yeah, I think, because the NFL teams have bye weeks built into their season. So, I mean, they do have a little bit of wiggle room, but you guys are right. They were originally hoping to maybe do a Monday night game or possibly even push it to Tuesday and still kind of get the team back on track. But when I think they got the more positive cases this morning, they decided, no, let's just nip this in the bud. If we nip it now, it won't be an issue going forward. Instead of trying to rush it, play the game on Monday or Tuesday, and then maybe have this problem, lingering over the team for a while. So it's probably the right move, although if you're a Steelers or Titans fan, you probably want to see the game this weekend. But it's probably the right move if you look at the big picture.
Yeah, they're probably just going to end up shuffling around some bye weeks, try to pull that off, and then I've heard if they have another outbreak and they have to deal with this again, that I think one of their contingency plans they've talked about is just taking the Super Bowl and sliding it backwards, adding some more buffer weeks in there if they need them.
Some cushion.
Yeah.
For a second, 40, I thought you were going to say they were just going to put the Titans and Steelers in the Super Bowl. Hey, they need an extra game. Let's just put them in the Super Bowl at the end of the season.
Let's be safe.
As long as there's nobody from the NFC East, it's probably accurate.
That is a fantastic point. Let's talk about some of those big NFL games this weekend. And if you want to, the Eagles are playing the 49ers.
Yeah, that's going to be a big loss for us.
That's NFC East against the NFC West. And listen, I'm not a hater on the NFC East, but when you look at the numbers, it's like the best division in football, the NFC West, against the worst division in football, the NFC East.
It ain't pretty. Now, I think the one thing that is dangerous is San Francisco is extremely injured, as are the Eagles. So it's kind of a battle of the reserves, really. But, I mean, San Francisco should get that win.
Yeah, because San Francisco with reserves hammered the Giants
last
weekend, and the Giants now, they're going to play the Rams this weekend. So I don't know. It's probably a couple more wins for NFC West teams and a couple more losses for the NFC East. But again, I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just, the numbers. Just look at the numbers.
I don't know. Hey, NFC West, my Seahawks have to go against Fitzmagic in Miami. Could be tough. He's on fire.
Right.
Miami, listen, they're tough.
Yeah.
They kind of turned a corner last season, and I know a lot of people weren't talking about them, but even going into this year, I would say Buffalo is probably the team to beat in the AFC East, but people said keep an eye on the Dolphins, and I think they're actually getting better. Like they might surprise some teams and snakebite them.
They might surprise me on Sunday.
Listen, if I had to make a short list of the best teams in football, like maybe the top 3, Seattle's in the top 3. So I would say you're okay, Patrick, but that's from the outside looking in.
I fear the beard.
Then we got the Chargers, the rookie quarterbacks going down to face old Tom Brady, Tampa Bay.
There we go. The kid against old Tampa.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Justin Herbert, who is, you said a rookie against. What is Tom Brady? Is he 43?
Yeah.
I think he's 43 years old.
He had his 75th birthday this past year.
Man, and they had a big win against Denver, but I know the Broncos aren't very good. But Tampa Bay had a big win last week against Denver.
Right.
And this week against the Chargers, I mean, Tampa Bay looks like if they can get the offense going, and on paper, they've got so many offensive weapons, like they could be really good, especially later in the season when Tom Brady has more time to work with this offense. I mean, Tampa Bay at the end of the season could be really good, but this is one of those games that you're supposed to win, right? If you're one of those really good teams, you're supposed to beat the Chargers. I'm sorry to say it, but that's what it is.
And, of course, an intriguing matchup with tonight's Thursday Night Football. I think the biggest question out of these two teams that we're going to see tonight is which one will draft Trevor Lawrence first?
Why does Thursday Night Football have a history of just like garbage games? You know what I mean? Like is it rare that we have a great Thursday night game? Except for that first one. The first one of the season's always good with the Super Bowl champion, but it's always garbage.
The Thursday night games are the NFL Network games?
Yes.
Yeah, they pay the least for their own games, that's why.
That's true. They're very, very hit and miss.
The networks that pay more get the better marquee matchups.
Pat, tell them how to get your stuff.
It's Inland Sports, guys. We do talk a little NFL with our local guys from the Inland Empire getting to the NFL. That's Inland Sports all over social media. We got the YouTube channel as well. That's Inland Sports.
Thanks, Pat.